So again, I, Anjum Bhati Nirban, welcomes you to join the class of English Literature. How are you all? I hope you all are in pink of good health. So class, as you all know, yesterday in our previous class, we have completed question answers of lesson 2. Today we are going to start, we'll do some book exercise, okay, which is related to compound words, okay. The exercise is related to compound words. As you can see over here, read these sets of words and understand their types. Now we have to read and we have to understand their types. Set A is coffee, mug, dinner, table, living room. Set B is notebook, waistcoat, bookstore. And last section C is long term, up to date, good hearted. Okay, so these are called, they are where the combination of words are called combined words, compound words. Okay, what we call them? Compound words. So here is a type of, three type of words we have read, that is the word in set A are open compound words, the word in set B are closed compound words, and the words in set C are hyphenated compound words. Here I will explain you what is hyphen. Hyphen, it is a punctuation mark used to join two words, as I showing you the mark like this. Okay, it is a kind of punctuation mark used to join words. Clear everyone? First, I'll explain you what is compound word. Okay, before doing the exercise, we'll get to know that what is compound word. So when two words are used together to make a new meaning is called compound words. When two words are used together to make a new meaning is called compound words. Okay class, दो words जब एक साथ मिलते हैं और उनकी meaning थोड़ी सी अलग हो जाती है, different हो जाती है, that is called compound words. Compound words can be written in three ways. As you can see over here, three ways. It can be written in three ways. In three ways. First is open compound words, second is closed compound words, and third is hyphenated compound words. First I'll explain you open compound words. In this we spell the words partly, यानी हम अलग अलग रखते हैं, जो दो words हैं उनको हम अलग अलग पढ़ते हैं, like ice cream. As you can see over here, peanut butter. Okay, there are two words. Okay, so this is called open compound word. हमने दोनों meanings को क्या रखा हुआ है? अलग अलग रखा हुआ है. So when we keep two words in different way, that is called open compound. And next is closed compound. It is used to join two words to form a single word. यानी इन दो words को एक साथ join कर दिया जाता है और उसका एक single word में हम pronunciation बोलेंगे या फिर pronounce करेंगे. Okay, like notebook. Okay, notebook हो गया, या फिर ये देखिए bookstore. Over here, this is called closed compound word. Closed compound word क्या होता है? दोनों words को एक साथ join कर दिया जाता है. That is called closed compound words. Last one is hyphenated compound words. In this, two words joined by hyphen. Hyphen, the sign like this, the punctuation mark like this. Okay, जिसे हम dash भी बोलते हैं. Okay class, that is hyphenated compound words. In this, two words joined by hyphen, you can see long term. Long term, it is used by joining two words and there is a hyphen. You can see over here the line, the dash is hyphen, so it is hyphenated compound word. Okay class, I hope all clear to you. Open compound word, the example of open compound word is here, peanut butter. Closed compound word, the closed compound word example is bookstore. Hyphenated compound words, the example like long term. So all these are compound words, means we have compound words in three levels: open, closed and hyphenated. So हम इसे और भी अच्छा इंटरेस्टिंग बनाने के लिए और अच्छा समझने के लिए I have a video to show you.
Compound words. Hey Zoya, let's play the word game. We will pick cards and show the word on it, then make a new word using it. Oh, that's a good idea. Here we go. First word is tooth. So I will make the word toothbrush. My turn. The word is birth. So it's birthday. This is fun. Okay. So the next word is seat. So I will make the word seat belt. Let's see what word I got. It's hill. I got it. Hilltop. Very nice, Zoya.
Jia, what's a hilltop? I know hill and top.
Hey, little brother. You see, we are playing a game where we use words to make new words. Okay, so let me explain a little first. Sometimes you can make new words by joining two words. And this new word will have a totally different meaning. Such words are called compound words. Yes, so the word hilltop is formed using the words hill and top. It means the top of a hill.
Oh, so I can join any two words to make a new word. Like bed and chips.
No, Raju. Bed and chips form the word bed chips. But that's not a word. It has no meaning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, don't worry, Raju. Let's check out some other compound words. For example, the words pool and side. Make a new word. Poolside. Now you pick a card.
It's sea. We go to the seashore.
Yes, that's right, Raju. You are getting it. So sea and shore are different words, but they combine and make a new word.
Gold and fish are two different words. Together, they make a goldfish, like our Golu.
Very good, Raju. Let me treat you to a cupcake. You mean a cup and a cake? No, I want a cupcake.
So class, I hope you understood it better. Okay, so what we get? Join two words to make a new word. Like when we combine two different words and they become a word with a different meaning is called compound words. Okay class, so related to this we have an exercise. So let's fill it. Jia has brown eyes and dash hair. जिया हैज ब्राउन आईज एंड डैश हेयर यानी बहुत ही घने ब्लैक कलर के हेयर है तो हम क्या लिखेंगे यहाँ पर जेट ब्लैक ओके व्हाट विल राइट ओवर हियर जेट ब्लैक जेट ब्लैक now you have to tell me that which kind of compound word is this. We use here hyphen, so it is hyphenated compound word. Okay. Next is we are looking for a dash solution to the problem. We are looking for a long term solution on the problem. Okay, long term solution जो लंबे समय तक चले. Okay, long long and hyphen term. So again this is hyphenated compound word. Okay class. I want to do dash diving in Thailand. I want to do ice cold. Okay. Ice hyphen cold. Ice cold diving in Thailand. Okay class. It is also hyphenated compound word. We went to Shimla in a first class compartment. हम शिमला किस में गए थे? First class compartment में गए थे. तो here again we use hyphenated compound word which is first class. Okay, Rohan bought a dash refrigerator last week. Rohan bought a two-door. Two-door here again hyphenated. So we'll mention here hyphenated compound word which is two-door. Okay. Next is I like to eat dash and jelly sandwich. So here peanut butter. I like to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So here peanut butter. Okay class, now you tell me which kind of compound word is this? Yeah, it is open compound word. Okay, there are two kinds of meanings, two kinds of words which are part each other, so we'll call them open compound words. Gaurav left his phone at the bookstore. Again, it is open compound word. Gaurav left his phone at the bookstore. Next is I had goosebumps when I jumped into the deep sea water of the river. Deep sea. Yeah, again the open compound words. Okay class, fill it. And I hope you all got it, the compound words. Okay. So here, I'm repeating again. Jia has brown eyes and jet black hair. We are looking for a long-term solution to the problem. I want to do ice pool diving in Thailand. We went to Shimla in a first-class compartment. Rohan bought a two-door refrigerator last week. I like to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Gaurav left his phone at the bookstore. I had goosebumps when I jumped into the deep sea water of the river. Okay, class. So we have completed our exercise related to compound words here. So our next exercise is related to proverbs. As you all read about proverbs, what are proverbs? A short, well-known saying stating a general truth or piece of advice. They give us piece of advice which is general truth, related to general truth. Okay, that is called proverb. Just say suppose read these proverbs and their meanings. You have to read it and you have to find the meaning over here only. Okay, so the meaning is of the proverb, the grass is always greener on the other side means what others have is always more attractive. हमें दूसरों की चीजें ज्यादा attractive लगती है. The meaning of the grass is always greener on the other side is what other have is always more attractive. Second proverb is blood is thicker than water. Here the meaning is family is more important than anyone else. Okay. Third is actions speak louder than words. Action speaks louder than words. So what you do reveals more about you than what you say. यानी ये ज़्यादा आपके बारे में बताता है. Reveals more about you than what you say. आप क्या कहते हो? Okay. Two wrongs don't make a right. Revenge only makes things worse. यानी जो बदला लेते हैं वो चीजें हमेशा क्या होती है? Worse ही होती है. हमें इसके बारे में नहीं सोचना चाहिए. So these are the meaning of proverb. Related to this, we have an exercise. Find out the meaning of these proverbs and make sentence with them. Sorry. So class, first thing I would like to mention here in between that you have to do this work in your notebook. Okay. So the solve answers I'm going to show you. Have a look. Okay, again I'm repeating this question. What is the question? Find out the meaning of these proverbs, given proverbs, and make sentence with them. You have to give the meaning and also make the sentence of the given proverbs. The very first proverb is cut your coat according to your cloth. Means here meaning is the meaning of this proverb is undertake only what you have the money or ability to do and no more. यानी आपके पास जितना है आप उतना ही कीजिए, उससे ज्यादा नहीं करो. Sentence is of course we would love to luxurious car. but you have to cut your coat according to your clothes. So what we do in proverbs, we use these kind of proverbs in our sentences to give a proper meaning. Okay class, in sentence it is necessary to mention the proverb. Here I mentioned the proverb, देखो, have to cut your coat according to your clothes. So meaning is different kind, and in sentence we will add proverb itself. Okay, so the second is make hay while the sun shines. Hay here meaning is grass. Okay, meaning making good use of the chance to do something while it lasts. ओके यानी अच्छा यूज करो जबकि ये खत्म हो जाए, जब तक ये खत्म ना हो जाए तब तक हर चीज का क्या करना है, हमें यूटिलाइज करना है, अच्छा यूज करना है. सो वी हैव गॉट अ फ्यू डेज ऑफ वर्क, सो लेट अस मेक hay while the sun shines and do some landscaping around the back of the house. Now there are few days off, so we have to do this kind of work what we want to do. Okay, कि हमें जल्दी से वर्क कर लेना चाहिए, टाइम का यूटिलाइज करना चाहिए. ओके, Number 3 is take care of pennies and the pounds will take care of themselves. It is a proverb. Take care of pennies and the pounds will take care of themselves. The meaning of it, if you take care of little things one at a time, they can add up to the big thing. अगर आप छोटी छोटी चीजों को संभाल कर रखोगे तो थोड़े ही दिनों बाद में वो चीज सेफ भी रहेगी और मे बी उसमें कुछ little thing और भी ऐड हो सकती है. Okay, the meaning of this is maintain. Sentence is maintain your saving now and you will be sorted in the future. Take care of the pennies and the pounds will take care of themselves. Here the only thing described about maintenance. Okay, next is fourth proverb is man does not live by bread only. Now here people need more thing. It means people need more thing. Only bread पर तो हम survive नहीं कर सकते. So इसका meaning क्या बताएगी? It is only a proverb. Then it means that people need more things to live, to survive, not only bread. Okay, so human beings need more than the simple necessities to keep them biologically alive. Okay, so here sentence is because man does not live by bread alone, he also has to make his life meaningful. Okay class, number 5 is too many cooks spoil the broth. Broth is here for the soup. Okay, too many cooks spoil the broth. So here the meaning is if too many people are involved in a task or activity, it will not be done well. जैसे आपको पता है सबके माइंड अलग अलग होते हैं. Okay, so for that this proverb is saying that if too many people are involved in a task or activity, अगर एक ही टास्क में हम बहुत सारे लोगों का इन्वॉल्वमेंट डाल देंगे तो the task will not be done well. Task अच्छे से नहीं होगा. That is the meaning of too many cooks spoil the broth. Here the sentence related to it is our teacher assigned 2 girls for each task. Too many cooks spoil the broth. और वहां क्या हो गया, एक टास्क के लिए मैम ने 2 गर्ल्स को असाइन किया था जिसमें भी उन्होंने सब कुछ खराब कर दिया. Okay, so these are our proverbs related to our book exercise. You have to do in your notebook and please make sure you all will learn all these and practice of all. Okay class, remaining exercise will be continuing in our next class. Okay, next exercise is very important to you all as it is a grammar topic. Okay, that is closed, so we'll do in our next class. Till then do practice whatever I have taught you. Okay everyone.